join me for a walk with beautiful Ellie. I went ahead and we're 10 days out from leaving. I went ahead and installed the fireplace and a propane tank and put all these things back. I say installed, put them back. We seldom use the fireplace. We used to use it a lot, but we don't use it that much. Anyway, put it up and the grill and the table, and I pulled my I have 2 spare tires I brought through Canada in case something bad happened. Put them back in the truck. Just straightened up the bed of the truck. Disassembled my. That thing is awesome. Best $75. The electric weed eater. You see the low clouds. Ellie Bang, come on now. Hey, no, you don't. Critters end up in there, and she smells them. The park is unusually RV busy. These last 9 sites, I think I told you, they went ahead and hooked them up to sewer, and they put in a leach field, which is right over there. And man, it's nice to see them, busy this time of year. Met my neighbors next door. I always apologize to them if my dogs are loud, and every one of them's been a dog person. They go, nope, dogs aren't loud. In fact, the guy next door, he's bummed out. He's got a little ankle biting dog, and he says, I thought it was going to die last night. It's 15 years old. And he says, after that, I'm done. I said, yeah, that's what I said. And then my wife says to me about a year or so ago, Brian, that's what I hear. I don't know what I'm going to do when Ellie passes. And I'm like, well, I'm the head of household. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go put a down payment on another dog. Pick of the litter. And I did. And we got pick of the litter. Ollie man. And I got 0 pushback from her on that. There will be times when she would go, are you sure? Are you sure? And I go, no, I already made up my mind. I'm done. Well, the guy next door, he's from North Carolina. He's Southern. He goes, so I told him what I just told y'all. I said I'm going to get another dog. That I was getting another dog. And he goes, at your age? And I'm like, I'm going to tell you what I told all my buddies that said the same thing as you. I go, I got this. No big deal. I remember Ellie 10 years ago, and it was just no big deal. Sure, you get up in the night, but I get up in the night all the time on the job. And then I had to concede, like I told y'all, dear friends, it just about killed me. I mean, I almost got a divorce. I didn't get any sleep for like weeks. And I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? It just horrifying. I'll never do that again. It just shows you 2 things. One, a decade later, a half a generation later, I am not the person I was when I was 50. The other thing is we're revisionists. I'm sure it kicked my butt when I took care of Ellie. I just forgot about it. So the neighbor got a laugh out of me. I told her, Ollie's my last dog. I'll be 70 to 75 when nature takes its course with him, and I'll be done. Beautiful fog out there. We woke up this morning above freezing, and that was a gift. Yeah, my pal that I fly with, one of the things he was concerned about was the frost killing some of the vegetation on his garden, and he said he's going to go out there and get rid of that right now. Ellie Bang, come. Got to keep an eye on her. May or may not have told you, I'm winded because I am out of shape, and I'm going uphill. She will eat these mushrooms. There's 10 different kinds, and at least one of them is poisonous, and it causes her to drool uncontrollably. Well, she got into it the other day, and for about an hour or so she had the drooling match. Well, one time some years ago, it was to the point where I was concerned about her being dehydrated. Maniac. She needs to stay out of Stay out of stuff she ain't supposed to be eating. Anyway, just pulling up loose ends. It'll be 70 today. I'm going to be up underneath the rig filling tires with air as needed. Come on. Monkey butt. What's up, monkey butt? I need to look for a tool. Maybe I can make it. So I need an air chuck that screws on the female end of an airline that is threaded for a regular airline. Does that make sense? A regular nipple for filling air, and then have a chuck that you depress or lock on. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. Because the way it works now is that with my Harbor Freight air pump, you have to screw it onto the valve core, the valve stem. And I would like to just use a depress style air filler with a lock like my neighbor has. So I wonder if I can retrofit that by buying stuff at the parts store. Something to think about. Because as it is, you have to thread it on. And it screwed up one of my valve stems the other day. I have a new pump that I warrantied out, and I hope that the valve stem interface isn't as bad. It actually bent one of my valves cores the other day. Anywho, excited about leaving, getting everything squared away, getting arrangements made with friends in Virginia. I think we're squared away on that finally. One of them had to ask to switch a day. We were able to accommodate. I'm going to take both dogs out for a ride today, end up at Tractor Supply, and fill my come on. Yeah, you can't take your eyes off of her. She looked like she might have been. Hey, no. Ellie Bain. No. See, whatever she's sniffing can't be good. Troubles. Ellie, come. No. She looks all sweet and demure. No. She's an impish child. Come on, no. Let's go. Let's go. Monkey. All right, that's the update. T-minus 10 days. Rains tomorrow. High probability for indoor sports. That's kind of the heaviest rain day projected. Come on. In the next 10 days. It never gets above 70 in the next 10 days. Doesn't get below freezing. I'm going to get up underneath a rig today. Ellie Bain, come. Troubles. Come on. Ellie. She's getting to be an old lady, man. She just ignores you. Come on. Be where I can see you, butthead. She just is so spoiled. It's incredible. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get up underneath there and do the air today, and then while I'm there, I'm going to clean off the beautiful nickel-plated stabilizers of debris and give them a good greasing, wash the tires and rims of the rig. What else? Just do an overall inspection below deck. I've already done one. Everything's connected. I have a friend of mine who's going to be kind enough to do some welding for me. I hit him up yesterday. He uses a wire feed welder. Excuse me. And the holes where you slide your bolts through, your wet bolts through, they're wallered out to an oval, and he'll take his wire feeder and close those holes. We will re-drill them And I think he's going to put some gussets on the end for me so we can stop having these every year or every other year breakdowns of my freaking suspension that they didn't put on properly initially. And I've been dicking around with it. I'm half as wrong because I've been dicking around with it too. Should have just got the stuff fixed and done with it. See the leaves? Just beautiful. Almost all the apples have fallen off of this tree. Another tree is still full of them. Come on, Nels. I'm going to take Ollie Man out for the next walk. I'll be doing collar training with him. May have mentioned, when you push that button on the collar, you're not giving him a punitive, I'm going to zap your butt. You're trying to equate getting a treat and something good with getting a little tingle. So you have to be very careful when you're training them with a training collar. All right, thanks for hanging out with me for 10 minutes. Everything's good. We're just about ready to go. Trip.